Hello everyone, this is another ABAQUS tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to perform a crack protection in ABAQUS software. Crack is one of the very special phenomena in the structural elements such as concrete, steel, plates, steel materials, even vessels, some airspace structures as well. So in case if we have 2D shell elements, we also can propagate, see or predict the crack, and as well as 2D such as concrete or other solid elements. So in this tutorial, just we will use XFEM or XFEM. So what we need to do is we need the particular elements that we want to predict the cracks growths, and the second is we need some crack location. So that crack location, mostly we assume the location is in this uh, using our experience and also using our experiment data to distinguish the crack location. So then we will give that location and also define the crack domain, and finally we will, after running the analysis, and we will get the result. We also can consider some sort of damage properties, but for this tutorial we just make it a very simple. And this is the tutorial, and we have a plate. Let me go to the part. We have one plate. So this is the plate. You can draw it. I used solid elements and solid extrusion, and I'm going to section. You can see it's 100 by 50, and the thickness is 2 millimeter. And the second is I used a, a plate locator or a crack locator elements. So you can use uh, shell elements. Let me check this for you, and this is 2 millimeter depth. So this is 2 millimeter, which is equal to the depth of the uh, plate. And this is 10 millimeter. We want to orient to 10 millimeter depth of the beam on that plate. So now we go to properties. We're gonna property. We have a steel, so that's a steel material. Very simple. We use some damage evaluation. We used some damage evaluation. You can use maximum principle 60 megapascal, and damage evaluation parameter is here, and you can give it 0.5 or you can give 0.1. So the 0.5 means which is when the stress maximum principal stress is reached to like so 16 megapascal. So then the uh, displacement curve of the elastic plastic D is equal 0.5 millimeter, and this is the elastic modulus of the steel, and we assign this to the, we do not considering any materials for these shell elements, but we just considering the for the plate. So we created the solid elements, which is using the previously determined materials, and then assigning this to the this element. So we finished. Then we want to go to import this. Import here. First we want to import the uh, plate. In the import we just go to get the plate. This is the large plate, and we want to give some partition. That partition can give us, we want to, just the partition purpose is to make different kind of meshes. If I go to shoot a mesh, and you can see I use different some partition. You can make it like this and then give a fine mesh. You can clearly observe the propagation of the crack, and also the program will solve much more faster and accurately. So then next we will upload the parts, that part 2, in different location. So we assume one is located here, and the second is located here, and the third one is here, and the last one is here. So we have 4. If I go back to the part and offing the mesh, you can see I left one here, one here. Exactly, I don't know where the crack will propagate. So, but mostly it will be in the middle of this plate. So I put one here, and one here. So then I finished. Next, go to the step, and you can conduct dynamic, static, any solver you want. But I used static, and I used 2 second the total period of time. I give a very large increment which the program can solve, and giving a very short any show increment and maximum. You can give 1 or you can give 0.1, and you can give 15 is okay, and you can make it this one is the one, and this one can be 1000. So it's up to you. And the next is we go to the interaction. So in an interaction, we should define the uh, XFEM cracks. So the first thing is we should go to the spatial, and here is crack. So you can call create, and you can use XFM. Then after you XFM, we can use actually call it assign, and it's going to be select the domain. So the domain is the entire this lab in this plate. After defining the domain, so we already actually defined, and here let me go to back to spatial, and here is edit, and here is called crack 1. So now you can see the region which I already selected, and the second is the called you want to allow crack growth, yes, and so then you can say specify the crack location, so that you can pick up that 4 points which we defined. And say okay, and it's finished. Now we define the crack location and the cracked domain and the crack location. So what's next? We can here we want to create a reference point. You can use this 2 point and create in the middle of this, and then we want to use that reference point as a coupling. We want to stretch this part or this section to vertical or y, and you can use a coupling. So the first point is that point, and surface is here. Now next we want to go to the load, and we want to define the load. So let's suppose the bottom is fixed, and here the bottom is fixed, and the second you can consider some lateral displacement. We should prevent from the lateral displacement you can give, and otherwise you no need. But in most of practical we need some lateral support, because this plate is will do backhaul, so we're not going to lead them to backhaul in the Z direction. So that's it, and we want to give some load in the top of that couplet point. We want to stretch it, so I giving a approximate 5 kilonewton in that location in the top. So that's it, and we go to mesh, and based on the previous, in the assembly we created 2 partition, one top, one bottom, and one middle. So then I use different meshes. So this area is small mesh, and the top is larger, so that will be more accurate for the analysis. And then the last one is going to job, and we want to submit it. Let me go to the step. For this, let me make this load to be 3500, which is 3.5 kilometers. So I'm going to submit it. Submit. So it asked me the port 2 is not assigned any section, so no need. So assume this one is okay, and we want to submit. Yeah, submit is already monitored, and now it's running, and here is the monitor, and it's 0.5, 0.9, and still we have some time to finish, but we can reach to this conclusion that after this time we can see the uh, crack prediction in our plate. So we're gonna go to results, and in the result this is the section, and we can see here uh, so you will see first without with exterior edge. You can see like this, but you can go to free edge, and we see here. So this plate we determine some location for the crack growth, and this location, so mostly this location was critical, and these two bottom and top is growth very large. So I'm going to show in animation, and you can see it. So it's a start, and stress concentration, and going up, and finally it will crack. So if I go to let's go to here, going to option common, make it a little larger to see, less 10 times. Yeah, you can see how this steel plate will crack, or uh, so it will be like this when we stretching from this top and the bottom is fixed. So you can see like this. If I go back to here, and here is so like this. You can consider the set behavior in the concrete and other elements as well. So mostly in the vessel structure is very important. We can also go to see some uh, energy, strain energy, and also some other properties during this crack is created. Going to turn off, and I can go to the create output, and I'm going to output, and you can plot the internal energy of the model. So I'm going to see this is the total internal energy during this crack propagation is created. As well as we also can uh, going to see the strain energy, and this is the strain energy. So first the strain energy is quite large, and the crack is start, so we'll be going to drop it. So we also have some damage dissipation energy, and we can see it. So the damage is after start 0.1. So here is, which is after that structure damage, so our large energy is dissipated. So I think there is nothing important, uh, just strain energy, total energy, uh, that damage energy is very important. So this is the end of the tutorial. If you have any question, please put in the comment, and you also can download this file and from INP file, and then you can come to here, import that INP file as a model, import this as a model, and you can do analysis again and see the response of this plate. See you next time.